What have I just witnessed there down at Selhurst Park as it ends? Crystal Palace 2, Newcastle United 0. I mean, what a shambles of a game. An absolute shambles of a game. Newcastle United just did not show up tonight down at Selhurst Park. And, you know, the referee didn't help matters neither. He had a really bad game as well. But somebody who didn't have a bad game was Jean-Philippe Matete of course, Crystal Palace, who managed to get himself on the score sheet twice in the game. I mean, Palace, how they had enough energy left after playing recent games. You know, we had a rest going into this game, and our players looked absolutely dog-tired out there tonight. I don't know what is going on. Seriously, you know, especially after the performance we put in against Spurs, I was expecting something, you know, a lot better in this game against Crystal Palace, and we just did not deliver. We just did not seem to get going in this game. You know, it's just not acceptable. This kind of performance is not acceptable. You know, at one point towards the back end of the match, you know, we're seeing Matt Ritchie coming on, and you know, Parkinson coming on. None offense to, I think it was Parkinson. It might have been White coming on in the game. But, I mean, it was just absolutely dreadful. Yeah, it was White that came on in the game on the 90th minute. Ritchie coming on the 90th minute as well, you know. And it was just a dreadful, dreadful game by us tonight. Like I say, you know, we just never seemed to get going in the game. One of our best chances we had in the game was when Isak broke through on goal. Then, of course, you know, Henderson came out for Palace. He got his foot of it, luckily for them, and, you know, stopped it going in the net. And that was probably one of our best chances of the game that we had. But I've got to say, that was just absolutely disgusting, horrible football by us tonight. You know, if you look at the stats, which I'll try and put up on screen for you guys as well, you know, 20 shots Crystal Palace had in that game, 47% possession they ended the game with. We ended with 53. Yes, that does sound positive on the possession side of things, but it just did not portray that way, you know, when we were watching the game. And 20 shots from Palace, 7 shots from us, 7 shots on target by Palace, 2 shots on target by us, 7 corners for Palace, 2 corners in the game for us, you know, 15 fouls. That just shows you, you know, how bad the refereeing was. That Newcastle ended the game with 15 fouls, Palace with 10 fouls, and we only, you know, seen the likes of 3 Crystal Palace players getting booked in the game for a yellow card, and some of them, you know, like Richards, he should have probably even seen a second yellow and been taken off the field. Wharton definitely should have seen a second yellow, you know, not long after him picking up his first yellow of the game, when he had his hands around Bruno's waist, blatantly in front of the referee, and gets let away with it again. And, you know, Newcastle picking up 3 yellows in the game as well, with Elliot Anderson picking up 1, Gordon picking up 1, and Longy picking up 1 as well. But like I say, just a dreadful, dreadful game. Let us know your thoughts, you know, down in the comments below. At the end of the day, you know, we need to be getting back to winning ways, and we've got every chance to in our next game when we take on, of course, Sheffield United. That is going to be an interesting game that, you know, I can't wait to see, especially after what we played like against them down at Bramall Lane. So if it's anything like that again, you know, then that will be a fantastic game to bounce back from this horrible, dreadful performance that we've shown down at Selhurst Park tonight. But let us know your thoughts anyway down in the comments below. Hit that like, hit that share, subscribe to the channel. Also, you can go buy some merch on the channel as well on the Ko-Fi link. It will be in the description below, and I will try and pin it to the top of the comments. Of course, the only one I've got up at the moment is an Eddie Howe A3 print. It is only £10 to buy, and it is free postage. So why not get yourself along to the Ko-Fi store and, of course, get one of them before they run out. There's only 51 left. So definitely make sure you get one before they run out. and there will be some more, of course, other prints coming to the Core 5 store as well. But till next time, I'll see you all later, and how are the lads?